What's up, guys? OMG. It's Rec Shop. Old Man Gamer in the house again. Threw together a little video here. I had a guildmate asking for some advice on Giants teams. He is currently struggling to auto GB8. And I think with the monsters that he has, we can get him through GB8 into GB10. GB9 might be a little bit of a struggle because of the attribute disadvantages with the particular team we're building, but he can use some rep monsters, revive a couple times if he has to, get into GB10 and get a auto GB10 team going here. So let's take a look at these monsters and see what we need to do. Let's take a look at the monsters here that we're going to use for GB10. Same team probably that he'd be using for GB7. Vero, Bella, Shannon, Bernard, Lucian. He's actually got two Lucians, but one of them is not skilled up. So Vero here, we can look at his overall stats. We see he's got about 16,000 HP, 800, 900 attack, about 800 defense, 144 speed, moderate accuracy at 42%, so that's not bad. Skills, first couple skill ups there, a couple skill ups on Super Crush. Obviously the passive does not skill up. Awakened and level 31, so obviously we want to keep leveling him up to get to 40. That should put us easily around 20,000 HP, so we'll be good there. Let's check out these runes. He's running Energy Violent. Because of where he is in the game, we're not going to be too critical of the Violent runes since they're kind of hard to come by at this point. So we have a 5-star speed rune here. That's nice. Substats aren't great for what we're trying to do, but 418 HP is not bad. I would plus 12 this rune to get some more speed and hope for a HP percentage substat on there. Another 5-star Violent rune. Accuracy substat is nice. We want to land those dots. We want to land that stun. Plus 4 speed. Again, I would probably go ahead and take this rune to plus 12. Hope for an HP substat. Energy rune here. Another 5-star. Resistance, accuracy, attack percentage. Those aren't bad subs. Primary at 29%. Take this up to plus 12 as well. Same thing on this Violent rune. Go plus 12 on this. It does have that nice HP percentage substat. And then the final Violent rune there. So really I think all he needs to do is plus 12 all of these runes. He could probably get away with them at plus 9. But going plus 12 will give him a little bit of insurance. So let's take a look at Bella. Since the last time I looked at the account, he has 6-starred Bella and is currently leveling, so that's good. Again, Violent runes, we're not going to be too picky. This is a 4-star speed rune, but he's got HP percentage and flat HP, so that's good. Let's go back and look at his overall stats. Nearly 17,000 HP, 43% accuracy. Decent speed. We'd like to see him a little faster than that, but for what we're doing here in Giants, we'll be okay since he's on Violent. He's going to get some extra turns. Crit rate percent on this Violent rune. Not super helpful for Bella, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Defense doesn't hurt. Flat HP is okay. We'd like to see HP percentage instead, but overall, I think this good accuracy here on this focus rune. HP percentage, same resistance. It doesn't hurt, but not critical for what we're doing. GB10. This is a good rune. Definitely go plus 12 on this. Really, he can run Bella like this as soon as he gets him to level 40. These stats are good enough. I would probably take those runes at some point to plus 12, hope for some speed substats on those, and speed this Bella up a little bit, but not bad, and certainly can handle GB10 with that. Let's take a look at his Shannon. Right away we can see Shannon's health is very low. We're looking for 15,000 HP to do Giants 10. She's plenty fast, and accuracy is only 29%. Let's take a look at these runes. Swift focus, that's where the speed comes from on those swift runes. But I'm going to tell you right now that it doesn't matter how fast she is, she's not going to survive with that low of an HP in auto because of the AI. So I would say let's get rid of these swift runes, replace them with 2 energy sets, and go ahead and take these. I would see if we got a better focus rune here that we can swap out, since these substats, well, that plus 11 substat's not bad, so maybe keep rolling this, see if we can get some HP in here. That would be really nice. And take that to plus 12 since it's a 5-star rune. Got a good HP percentage on this. It hasn't been leveled up at all yet, so we'd hope for 2 rolls into that HP percentage, get this thing close to 16 to 20% HP would be awesome. So yeah, let's switch out these swift runes with energy and keep those focus runes and level them up to plus 12. Plus 9, plus 12, depending on where her HP is sitting. Let's look at Bernard here. Bernard, he's got not well over, but over 15,000 HP, plenty of speed. Accuracy is a little is low at 11% there. Let's take a look at the runes though. Swift energy. So that's not bad. Good speed here. You could go plus 12 to get some more speed and hope for HP substat. We got a good HP substat on this rune. Defense percentage, flat HP. We could take it to plus 12, hope for some accuracy. But I mean, for Giants, this plus 9 is fine. 4-star rune, 24% HP. Again, this rune is probably not worth taking a 12. It's fine for what it is. Here we go on the slot 5. Crit rate, speed, resistance. This is a rune you could go plus 12 on it. Hopefully get a HP substat on there. HP percentage would make this rune even better for Bernard. But again, his stats are fine for GB10, so it's not a priority. And Bernard is fine at 5 stars at GB10, as is Shannon. And here for the last rune, HP percentage and flat HP. It's got a crit rate in there. Not very useful, but for this build. But defense and accuracy, flat defense, a little bit of accuracy doesn't hurt. You could go plus 12 on this rune. Again, hope for, at this point on this rune, I guess you'd be hoping for speed, but every little bit helps with that HP. But again, for GB10, I don't think he's ever going to be a problem with his current HP. And the final monster here is Lucian. Let's take a look at which one. I believe this first one we're better off, because I believe this is the one that's skilled up. Yeah, first skill fully skilled up. Second skill almost there. Unfortunately, nothing into that third skill. We really want that cooldown reduction, that cool time reduction. But that's going to cost quite a bit of Devilmon or jokers to fill that out. But anyways, let's take a look at the runes and see where he's at. Overall here, plus 11,000 attack. Now this is at level 35, so at level 40 he's going to be somewhere around 800, over 800 base attack, and then the added attack would probably jump up to 1300, 1400, something like that. That's pretty solid. My Lucian is plus 2000 damage with a higher crit rate, and I'm right on the cusp of being able to one-shot every wave. So I'm going to say this is going to be a 2-shot on the waves, but still very good for where he's at. Let's see what we got here. This rune is maxed out, so unless he's got a better rune, nothing to look at there. Accuracy, is helpful for that second skill, crit rate, and the first skill actually, that heal block. Doesn't come into play though in Giants. Crit rate is useful there. A little bit of crit rate on here. Speed's not super important for a non-speed Lucian. Again, a little more accuracy there. Could go plus 12 on this, hope for some attack or speed. I'm sorry, not speed, attack or HP. This rune here, so he's got a crit damage rune here, but if we look back, we see that he's only at 57% crit rate. So even though his crit damage is really high, he's only going to crit half the time. I would rather see a lower crit damage percentage, 70-80%, but be critting all the time. So I would take this rune and switch this out to a crit rate rune instead of a crit damage rune, and that's going to increase his overall damage significantly. This rune here, it's a 6-star. You could go plus 12 and hope for, again, HP substat, attack substat, speed, anything. A lot of opportunities there for this rune to become a little better, and HP does not hurt because Lucian is fairly squishy, particularly in the boss wave. And this other rune here, it's got good HP on it, good crit rate, crit damage. Overall, it's a very solid rune for a 5-star rune, so nothing to say there. So this team is very close. I think if we get that Shannon on energy, get her over 15,000 HP, and get this Lucian's crit rate up, and get Bella and Vero to level 40, potentially 12 plus 12 all their runes. I don't think it's actually going to be necessary. He may have to initially focus the crystals in his runs when he's autoing to ensure that Shannon and Lucian don't take an extreme amount of damage from those crystals, but I think this team is going to be very close to being able to auto GB10. I would be surprised if this team, particularly once Bella and Vero hit 40, if you can't manual a GB10 without much effort. Autoing it's a different story, obviously, because you're dealing with the AI's poor decision making, but there it is, guys. This account is very close to GB10 auto. He's got all the monsters in place. A couple of the runes are holding him back, and particularly Shannon's rune setup. Once that's resolved, I think we'll see GB10 auto from this account, and hopefully we'll be able to show you that update soon. Thanks again for tuning into another video, guys. If you like what you saw, if you learned anything, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you are not already a subscriber, we'd really love for you to subscribe and check out the additional content coming on this channel. If you would like your account analyzed for GB10 options, or just some general early game advice, feel free to give me a shout and I'll see what I can do to help you out. And hopefully we will see you on the next one. Until then, happy summoning.